What's going on, guys? Andrew of New Bar Gaming here. Welcome back to some more Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we more or less completed Cyrus's first little story arc, finding out about this lost tomb that has something to do with the deep depths of hell. So, we'll see where that ends up going. Now we're being instructed to go ahead and leave the town, but first off, let's see if we can't pick up a different ally, because we're running out of summoning capabilities. I like the ability of having a healing rate. No, did not mean to do that. Okay, looks like we triggered something.
Now, I must find out all I can about from the far reaches of hell.
I wonder what the subject matter of that book might be.
My erstwhile colleague, Det, knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
Probably not a bad idea. Ooh, mysterious dark hooded figure. Something just a wee bit suspicious there, if I do say so myself. Now, the one thing I will identify is I don't think we had a dark hooded figure in Ophelia's timeline, so I'm thinking each of these stories has their own villain. And so Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome from the far reaches of hell. What dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. Believe that's the way that last little, narrative clip for Ophelia ended, too. Looks like we don't have a new companion coming with us. I'm gonna venture back into town and backtrack a little bit despite the dramatic impact I think that was supposed to have with the transition. And more load screens for you guys! Yay! Gotta love that extra step that they go. Is recruiting you at all? Ah, nope. He's gonna be too high leveled. What about you? Not possible to recruit. You, maybe? Let's see. Flurry. Okay, I'll take it. Hey, you've got a higher strength ranking, so why not? Let the flame guide your path. You're quite the lovely cleric, sister. Curious what this character's got to say.
Good day.
I'm a teacher at the Royal Academy. You may call me Feroccio. But I'm afraid I'm being hounded by nasty, vicious moneylenders. I've repaid all of my parents' debt, but the interest, they always claim I haven't paid all of the interest. Okay, and curious what you have to say.
To you.
Shall I tell you a secret? Truth is, I've been asked to cook for the king himself. I do not lack for confidence in my skills. Alas, I can't seem to get my hands on the ingredients I need most. I want only the best milk, crab, and eggs. Alright, so it looks like we have a couple of side quests there. Once more, I kind of intend to go exploring with our party a little bit more before we come back and do any side quests. Let's look at the overworld map a little bit here. World map. Okay, so Hanet's over this way. If we're continuing along the lines of Octopath, though, looks like it just keeps level scaling with us, so everybody's going to be recommended level 7, so to speak. So we're going to be wanting to head towards the coastlands with Tressa in order to pick her, so that way we can get the T in spelling out our words. After all, this is just a giant game of Hangman, am I right? Or I guess, I think there's another game that is more similar to that. Maybe Wheel of Fortune. Not sure. I'm trying to think of something that'll spell things out that fits this weird little quirk that they went for in the game. The wind sounds in this game are rather appealing. I mean, it's just enough of a rustle that it doesn't sound just like static, and they're enough that you can notice it. Ah, back to pigs and ants. I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Gonna tune back in here just for a brief second because I'm really curious what a move's gonna look like maxed out. Okay, the animation doesn't change at all. Anyway, proceeding right along here, we did end up with Cyrus taking a good bit of damage in that fight. So, wait. We got some new items, though. We got an Addlewort and something else. Hold up. I thought that's what it's... Oh, no! Cyrus can pick up a new ability. That's what it is. Okay, so if we go to status... think... Was it that he had chained enough JP? Go to skills. Learn skills. Yes. Okay, awesome. So we have Lightning Bolt, Analyze, reveal the HP and weakness of a single foe, Firestorm, deal fire damage to all foes twice, ice damage twice, or lightning damage twice. Those do chew up a lot of SP. That gives us a new element to deal damage with. I feel like Cyrus's role is best filled in with Analyze. but at the same time, I feel like that's only going to be useful for boss fights after a while, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of repeated field enemies, as we've already seen. So, do I need a... You know what? Sure, we'll go for it. Doesn't cost a lot of JP either, which is nice. So, we'll go with that. It won't be too long before we pick up another skill. Okay, so we should be in good shape. And off towards Stressa. Real quick, let's go ahead and... Healing! Go ahead and use Heal Wounds on Cyrus. Let's keep him in as best of shape as we can. I like the fact that it lets us heal outside of battle in these games. I feel like logically that makes sense. Your party, while journeying, should be able to stop and be like, casting magic or whatever it is that they're doing to heal things nicely. This journeying music never gets old. Catch you guys in a few minutes. Battletoads! I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. And what do you know, Cyrus leveled up there. Dawned upon me we left town without upgrading his equipment at all, which is part of the reason that, I mean, Ophelia's just wrecking when he's doing nothing right now. Ooh, danger level 4. We're experiencing a significant increase in the danger there. Do I have any of Ophelia's old linen robe? Okay, that's at least somewhat... Okay, that's not what Cyrus wears. Materials, component with poisonous effects, befuddling effects, and restores spirit. Guessing those are used for brewing of sorts. I believe that was mentioned with one of our characters earlier along. Quartz rod. This might do something. Okay. We don't have anything to buff him at the moment. Oh, we're just gonna move right along and hope for the best. We'll pick up a rod at the first town. Fortifying nut times 1. Let's figure out what that does real quick. I'm guessing that's a stat buff of some sort. Increases physical attacks. Okay. So it's like popping steroids for a second. It's almost like cannon wheels, like Civil Warrior stuff with that wagon and such. Hey, we're in a new biome. Welcome to the ocean area. And maybe new enemy? Yup, new enemies. And they look like male harpies, kind of, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Can see that a little bit. Oh, we already know one's vulnerable against fire. They're not assumed to be the same enemy, I suppose, so let's go with... No, we don't even... Okay, we don't need to boost to get the break. So we'll go for fire. Maybe they're both vulnerable to fire. Okay, one's weakened, the other's broken.
I'll do my best.
They use arrows for their attacks, okay. Okay, no luck there. Looks like we're just going to be counting on fire for our breaks in this case. Go ahead and triple the strength of that fireball. Go for the break, possibly the kill. Hey, their health's not very high. Especially for this being a level 4 danger area, I'm a little surprised. I'm wondering if there's supposed to be something else going on with them to make them more threatening enemies, or if we're just missing the point here. Okay, I'm actually started keeping a backup save file just in case anything happens when I'm like mid-recording an episode or something. So that's what you'll see as like save file 2. Okay, that way I can always go back to the last save point after like a successful episode recording. Seems like something should be over here. Okay, it's a chest. So let's say there's definitely some exploring. RPGs don't just throw this stuff in here. 2 raven claw things. I'll catch you guys in a second. And away we are here. No items obtained from that fight, unfortunately. Just look at that water. I feel like I'm going to be pointing that out with every change of scenery, just something that's gorgeous. Or the sand, like it even glistens the way real sand does with little chunks of metal and such in there. Looks like we're almost upon a new area, I can't tell. Let's look to the world map for a second here. I don't want this to be exactly where we're trying to go. I'm trying to find unexplored areas. Way easier than I was expecting there for a fight. I mean, we literally went untouched, but I guess that was because we were able to get an easy break off using our fireball attack. But either way, for this being like level 4 danger versus the other areas, level 40. Yeah, we're not there yet. Let's turn around here. We got a treasure chest and stuff. That's enough for me. Ooh, new enemies. What can I say? The one looks like a monster shark from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal would have used. Actually, his Japanese name I'm blanking on at the moment. Okay, so one's vulnerable to ice for sure, so we can definitely get a break off there. Always willing to try and see if we can't get a break with just our basic attack. I mean, SP, as much as we're starting to have, it is still expendable, so I'm trying not to use that in too much excess. Maybe Ice Wind is good on both? Would kind of make sense. I mean, you're water creatures, your body's probably primarily composed of water, so freezing up makes some sense. Cleric skills, let's go for Luminescence. Let's just go full in. What's the worst that could happen, right? Alright, we actually didn't get the break, so... I have a feeling the one's main weakness that we have access to, like the shark-looking thing, may quite well just be that lightning stuff, which we opted out of in favor of Analyze on Cyrus, so... Okay, that vanquished them. We're in good shape. I kind of wish we would have looked maybe a little bit harder in the previous village and, like, hopefully found something that... I know we found, like, one ally that could give out healing grapes as their item. Would have been really nice if we could find something that used, what are they? The Inspiriting Plums instead. Because both of our characters we have at this point are extremely dependent on SP. We definitely need them for, like, casting spells and whatnot. Let's see here, because they're both magic cat. Ooh, cave. Everything about this place just intrigues me. I love exploring the environment. Double the level up, double the fun. What can I say? Obtain an essence of grape. I'm gonna have to check back in on Ophelia in a few minutes here, see when the next time she unlocks a new ability is. This looks like it should be a cave, but it looks like we can't enter it either. I feel like there should be something over here. Maybe it was just that there was an enemy. I don't know. Either that or it's just trickery. Game designers messing with us. There's a chest I want to get before we go heading that way. Easy vanquishing there. It does shame me to need to leave that coastline with the beautiful crashing waves and whatnot. I'm actually gonna try keeping an eye on the minimap, see if that does give us any warning of when enemies are coming. Nope. And we're back. Moving right along here. Feeling if we would have just went straight south, this is what gets us to the chest. It is indeed. Healing Grape, okay, definitely not worth traveling all the way back around for. We can buy one of those for pretty cheap. Just gonna take a second to point out that we got super lucky getting the Calm Girl as our additional companion, in that her arrows are a vulnerability of the sharks we've been fighting, hence why she was able to one-shot the ones in that fight, and we got that domination bonus, I'm pretty sure. Just it was like one and done with those, it was great. Alright, here we are. I believe we're about to be entering a new area. East Rippletide Coast. This is going to bring us to our seafaring piracy adventure that we've been waiting for since the beginning of this. Not going to lie, I'm pretty excited aesthetically for this area, just to explore it. It's just something I genuinely enjoy from a lot of stories. Go ahead and give it another save, just to make sure. Now, alright. Let's head over here, see what awaits us. Another level up on Cyrus, never a bad thing there. Alright, I think we're going to have to use another item in order to keep his SP where we... Oh, he leveled. Perfect timing. I was about to say, towards the end of the fight, he was literally down to 4 SP, at which rate we really needed that Inspiriting Plum. Keep us moving. Wonder if the chests in this game ever hold, like, actual equip items? Like, is there a chance maybe if we explore far enough we can find a nice new staff? It'd be really nice if we could find some cool equips in the field. I think if, as I continue to progress further, if even like those red chests aren't yielding anything super interesting, I may come to just skip going after them. A lot of times it involves a lot of wild encounters to get to them, so... You know what? We'll skip going after the extra items for the time being. We got plenty of time to explore the overworld. We're gonna head right into the coastal village. Little crossroads there indicates that we have that chance. Oh, looks like we have to fight our way in.
What is the logical...
Getting lots of that sleep weed I see in our inventory. No comment there. Looks like we're in for barrels of fun here, if you see what I'm saying. Ah, even more great area music. What more can one come to ask for? What do you have to say to us? Riptide isn't the largest port in the realm, but sure is lively. Hold up. Can we manage to stop at the armorer without... Another quartz rod. That's currently what we actually have equipped to Ophelia. We might get one of those for Cyrus as well. We have a lot of money, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I intend to keep Cyrus around for extended periods of time, if that makes any sense. This is also definitely worth noting, the black attire. I'm guessing they're supposed to be like black robes of sorts. Would greatly increase Cyrus's defense. And then we could give those to Ophelia as an upgrade and give her robes to Cyrus. Much rather give those because we are stuck with Ophelia the entire time. So let's, you know what? Whatever. We'll get another quartz rod. What do we got to lose? No, we just want to buy one. Yes, and we'll equip it immediately to Cyrus. He'll at least be with us for a while yet, so... Okay. Let's go to... Equipment. Rearrange things a little bit here. Oh, I didn't even realize Ophelia had a buckler on her. No accessories here. Staves. He's got the quartz rod. Alright, solid. So he's in good shape. It looks like it auto-equipped the quartz rod for us, which is good to notice. Body, you want to switch to linen robe. Yeah. Okay, so black, yeah. Yep, linen robe for sure. Okay, so Cyrus just got made a lot more effective before progressing forward here. Now this town should have a handy-dandy save point for... Oh, here we go. Those stinking pirates. I can't forgive them for this. Getting everybody's things back, no matter what it takes. Her name is Tressa, and she is a merchant. A tiny port town in the coastlands is the only home she's ever known. Here in Riptide, she cuts deals and stocks shelves, doing all she can to help her family's shop stay afloat. And from the quays, she's walked 1,000 times. She looks out upon the endless sea and dreams of a wider world. When she is robbed by a band of thieving pirates one day, her pride as a merchant won't allow her to back down, and so she vows to set off for the pirates' den. She will need daring allies on the path she has chosen. Okay, a pirate hunt. I'm definitely into for this. Okay, so take Tressa along. Our answer to this, of course, is going to be yes. Here at the beginning of the tale, why not? Reputation in Riptide is improved, okay. This world is brimming with treasures, and I know what I'm searching for is waiting for me out there somewhere. So I'll set sail for the horizon and the great big world that lies beyond. Ooh, do we get a nice animated cutscene? Definitely back to those like in-house style graphics.
Well, the shop ain't gonna stock itself.
I find her voice to be probably the most appealing of any of our voice actors or actresses so far.
Morning, Pa.
And arguably the most fitting from what I know of her so far.
Looks like our #1 employee is ready for another day of work.
Sure am. And I'll start by stocking up the store.
Hold your seahorses, little lady. Tell me, what are the 3 things a merchant needs most?
They need to be smiley, mannerly, and early. Thought you had me, didn't you?
You're too clever for me, Tressa. Now off you go.
Leave it to me, Pa.
Be careful out there, Tressa.
Oh,
These pirates have been causing trouble around the tavern lately. If you see them, you make sure to keep a wide berth, you hear?
for a minute I thought they were going a totally different direction with the mother's voice. And then it like just
Got it,
spun
Mom.
off. Like the first couple lines sounded
ripples
totally
of the
different to me. 2 ripples of the tide. Yeah, okay, I like the speak that's kind of in terms of where they live.
There she goes. She reminds me of myself when I was that age.
Back in my day.
Always running off somewhere, wanting to prove myself a full-fledged merchant.
Pirate.
Don't flatter yourself, dear. Our Tressa is something special.
Pirate.
That she is.
A pirate. In the making, at least. Now, Tressa is in charge of the party. We should have a save point somewhere around here, I think. So I think we're going to go ahead and cut it off here, guys. Oh, never mind. Got another cutscene here. Ooh, it's Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
Well, if it ain't the hardest working merchant in town. You ever been beat some fisherman to the pier? Don't sound so surprised. We both know the early bird gets the worm, or in our case, the fish. You're darn right it does. Well, here's the catch of the morning. Blue marlin, I see. Big one too, with lots of good meat on its bones.
I can give you this much.
For it.
huh?
It's worth a little more than that. This one's a Whopper. No, I think that's a Burger King sandwich. I guess I'll just have to take my business elsewhere then. Your hook snagged its inners. I was willing to overlook the damage, but...
All right.
Fine, you got yourself a deal, Missy.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, this is very like Disney movie, swindling young kid-esque in my mind.
Not bad.
You drive a hard bargain. You're a born natural at negotiating. I was wrong to underestimate you. You got that right. I may not look like much, but I can haggle with the best of them. I learned my lesson. Well, don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
I won't. Thanks again. High-fiving all the best merchants in town.
All right.
Next up, wine. Wait a second. You sound like you're like 12. Then again, this is a fictional world, so, you know, whatever it may be. Okay, so we've now been tasking with purchasing the spirits beverages. So, in this case, I think this is going to be a good stopping point for us, guys. The episode's starting to get a little bit long, so if you enjoyed the episode, as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If not, constructive criticism is always welcome, and we'll be happy to catch you next time.